Well, welcome to this week's Pathways Wrap, proudly brought to you by Ingenia Holiday Parks. A full lineup of Pathways games last weekend. It started on Friday night with the New South Wales Cup team taking on the North Sydney Bears. The Bears getting the win in a tight tussle there at Accor Stadium. Then there was the big day at Ironmark High Performance Centre at Redfern Oval on Saturday. 4 games of football being played. The Jersey Flegg team, they went down to the Roosters in their game, but the SG Ball team, the under-19s, had a great win over the Parramatta Eels, a great win for John Sutton and his team on Saturday afternoon. The Harold Matthews team, our relatively inexperienced Harold Matthews team, coming up against a well-drilled Parramatta Eels team in their game at Redfern Oval. It was tight at half-time, but the Eels getting away with the win in the second half. And for our Tarsha Gale Cup team, their second last game of the season, their final home game, they were defeated by the Eels, but they put in a strong effort and a spirited effort against a very experienced Parramatta team. Now, one of the girls in that team is young Jamie Lee Rooke. It's her first year playing at this level in the Tarsha Gale Cup. She's a South Sydney junior. She's part of our Black Rabbits development crew, and we caught up with Jamie Lee.
So I started my journey at the Roosters. I was there for 2 years, and then I heard that South were getting a side, and I was like, this is like my opportunity to go have a fresh start and play with a club that I support and like my whole family support as well. Hi, I'm Jamie Lee Rooke. I play second row for the Tarsha Gale South Sydney Rabbitohs. So I grew up in La Perouse, lived with my family of course, mum, dad and 2 brothers. I started playing footy in nappies, played 1 year. Mum thought, nah, this isn't for her, pulled me out. Went through school there, played a bit of school cricket, school softball, you know, the typical school sports. Then I moved over to Matraville Sports High School, and then that's where I started to play footy again. Started playing rugby sevens against schools like Hunter, Narrabeen, Westfields. And then we thought, why not just get a footy team? We tried to get a few of the girls that play Tarsha Gale with us now. We started up a LAPA team. Me, my mum and my dad were putting letters into the juniors and trying to get it up and running, and we were successful. And then we ran out against Minto, had one of my first runs, got chopped, did my ACL. I sat out for 18 months. It took its toll, both physically and mentally. Couldn't do anything. I was disabled for a good 4 or 5 months. But I was pretty lucky. I got my surgery fast-tracked, and I got it 2 weeks after I did it. So instead of having to wait 9 months or something for my surgery, I was lucky and I got it straight away. Then I started rehab. My physio was amazing. I went to Peter Daly at Maroubra, and he sorted me out. I was doing single leg bends and all that sort of jazz for a good 12 months, and then when I could start running again, I did it straight away. It makes you think you take everything for granted, and then you get an injury that puts you out and you're like, oh, probably shouldn't take training for granted. I feel like we have a great squad. They had a trial against the Sharkies on the weekend and the Knights, and they killed it. They absolutely killed it. I was so proud. Spewing I couldn't be out there with them, but hopefully I'll be, back with them round 1. But I think we have a strong team and a promising team this season. When I was 14, there was none of this opportunity and stuff, so having the girls before us pushing for opportunities for us when we grow up, it's just exciting, there's no other word. So I'm hoping to hopefully one day play in the Harveys team for Souths and NRLW when that happens. But Black Rabbits would be a great opportunity to improve my skills, make new relationships and just get supported by all the players as well. It was a great opportunity and I just knew I had to take it with both hands. Playing for South as well, there's such a good culture, all the Aboriginal players as well. I'm Aboriginal myself, so you feel a lot more supported and it's just a great vibe.
Great to hear from Jamie Lee there, and we're sure she has a big future in the women's game over the seasons ahead in the mighty South Sydney jersey. Now, more Pathways games coming up this weekend, Friday night out at Panthers Stadium. We don't just have the NRL game, we also have the New South Wales Cup and also the Jersey Flegg teams playing the Panthers out there on Friday night. Then on Saturday, we've got the Tarsha Gale team playing out at a Leichhardt Oval in their final game of the season against the West Tigers. And our SG Ball team and Harold Matt's team both have byes before the final round of the season. That's the Pathways wrap for this week, proudly brought to you by Ingenia Holiday Parks.